Oh, here we go again. Yeah, didn't think I'd be doing any more of these videos, but here I am. It's been a while. I even forgot how to put the tripod up. Anyway, I wanted to share my ayahuasca experience, mainly because so many people are asking about it, and there's so much to say that I've really, I don't want to say I get tired of talking about it. I think I could talk about it forever. But it's just, I also want this for my own record. I keep a journal. I kept a journal every day, and I'm still going through that because there was so much. I had to dictate one of the experiences because there was so much. It was so awesome. That being said, it's going to sound absolutely insane to you because unless you've done it before, I can't possibly. I wish I could make you feel the way that I feel and the way I felt going through it. I wish everyone could. If that were the case, this world would be so beautiful and amazing. But I can't. So all I could do is tell you about it, and hopefully that helps you make your decisions on your journey, so that you can feel the same way that I do, which is absolutely phenomenal, full of light and love. And I mean, if you've watched any of my other videos on especially the pain stream, what a wild journey it's been, but whoa, so amazing. I can't believe I'm at this place in my life, and I'm so thankful, and I wish this for everyone. But everyone's got their own journey. There's no formula. I would say the only formula is love yourself, get in touch with yourself, respect your feelings, respect your intuition, and learn to follow the energy. And when you do that, everything else literally falls into place. So I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about myself if you don't know me. I grew up in northern New Jersey, near New York City, in a what I would say is a blue-collar town. Obviously, there's a spectrum of socioeconomic status in every city, but I was certainly on the lower end of that, and struggled a lot. It was very difficult, but was able to go to an Ivy League undergrad where I majored in chemistry and worked in the energy field, energy supply, electricity, natural gas, things like that. Got my MBA in finance and from a top 20 school. And now I still work in the energy sector. But much different energy. No, I do work in the energy sector, but I also, it's funny because now people who know me now will say, you work in energy, and what they mean is a very different thing. They mean the energy, positive energy, the energy of my space, the energy of light and love, and it's so true. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Life is so crazy. Anyway, I say all that because I want you to understand that I don't come from, I'm not a hippie. I don't come from, I was raised Roman Catholic. I didn't resonate with a lot of the things. I do resonate with the teachings of Jesus because he always talks about love and light, and who doesn't love that, or who doesn't, well, I mean, some people don't, but, that's the messages of teachers that we've had over the centuries and millennia are not always encapsulated by those who purport to teach those teachings, let me just say. So there were things I didn't resonate with, and always thought there was more, but have no idea what that is. And if anyone tells you they know what that is, you should stop listening to them because I don't think anyone knows. But that's my opinion. It's up to you. Think what you want. But I had a tragic event when I was in my teen years. My cousin died when he was 18 in a very No, he was probably almost turning 18. I don't remember now. It's been a while, but I was 15 when it happened, and he a few weeks after he graduated high school, he was a very popular, very positive, very funny football player in town, very small town of less than 15,000 people, and so he was killed in a train accident, and that was traumatizing for a lot of people, especially those of us who knew him well, obviously, and who were younger. And that was the first experience with death in my family or someone close to me that I had really encountered. So that's when I started on my search to learn what was more. And at that time, Raymond Moody, I think, was the name of the author, a book about near-death experiences. And it was Walden Books. There was a mall in my town, Mill Creek Mall, that's not even there anymore. And Walden Books doesn't exist anymore, nor do most bookstores. And I found this book. Don't know why. Just picked it out. Said, oh, I think I want to read this book. And read it. And that's where the otherworldly education of my life started. I've always been attracted to certain resources that have helped me through my life to move me along my path. And, on this earthly plane, we think of our path as, what school should I go to? Who should I date? What job should I do? How do I make money? And that's important here because we need to do that. But that's not that, at least for me. And I'm only speaking for me in these videos. But I do think, they might help some people. People have told me that. So the more important journey is the journey of self. The journey to understand yourself and to understand the world that we live in. Sidebar, when I was at a young age, I remember maybe it was around 9, I woke up one morning and I saw the Virgin Mary, and I quickly closed my eyes and I said, please, I don't ever want to see anything like that again. And I didn't. And I was afraid because when I was young, I used to have a lot of nightmares and woke up every night screaming. My parents were thrilled about that, but what could I do? So I was afraid of ghosts and visions, and I was afraid of anything that was not 3D. So, and I wish I didn't do that because now I want to see these things, but everything happens for a reason. But I was afraid. And growing up, I as I'm sure many young people do, look around the world and go, this isn't what it should be like. This isn't what it's supposed to be like. Why is it like this? Why are people angry at each other? Why is there so much suffering? Why is there war? Why do people kill each other? Why do people fight? None of this makes any sense. It's so unnecessary, and it just doesn't make sense. And I would cry over that. Cry for the suffering of the world. So, but yeah, now I feel like I've come full circle as a result of my experiences. And it only took 50 years, right? But that's okay. That's okay. It takes many, at least what I think, it takes many, many lifetimes for us to learn these lessons. So if you don't learn it this one, don't worry. We'll learn it the next one. Maybe, hopefully. So anyway, so I had this foundation of 3D, very much I'm a Capricorn, by the way, so work and making money are very high things on my priority list. And so I was on this path of how do I make money? What am I going to do for a living? As most people in the U.S. are. And but on the side of that, parallel to that, was this other stream of